Welcome back everybody to game number 2 of the GG League quarterfinals between Decerto, Hora, Incerta, between, well, them and Decerto. This is game number 2, as I already mentioned as well. My name is Coucher, and once again joining me will be Mito.
Yeah, I mean, that game one was pretty one-sided, plenty of farming, and getting into this game two, the drafts are actually going really fast. So the bans from both sides, finally we see a better first ban, but more Certa, they get their hands on the Lycanthrope. Dire Lycanthrope, always a great thing to have. Having Doombringer as a counter to the Brewmaster. Yesterday when we saw the Brewmaster when it was first picked, the counter were Doom and Skywrath Mage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was very effective in shutting down the Brewmaster, especially that mid-solo Skywrath Mage was ridiculously good, and even getting a solo kill.
Yeah, it was exactly the case, and I mean, Doom is just overall such a good hero, but it's even better if you have high priority targets like that Brewmaster. Just you can be a major nuisance against them, just track them down, doom them up. But actually, the rest of the bans now coming out, more certain, they actually ban out a Chen. So, what does it indicate? Do they just want to stop the push coming out from Decerto? Because they already have a Shadow Shaman for themselves as well.
Well, I don't know, maybe they don't want the Chen to steal one of the wolves? No, I'm just kidding. Uh, but because the Zero themselves look, it could potentially be a pretty insane push coming out as well. I mean, having the Shadow Shaman second pick, that could mean absolutely just anything. It can mean we want to push. It can mean, hey, we want to just have someone with plenty of lockdowns. Shadow Shaman could be a mid, could be a support. It's just overall, it's a great hero to have. I don't know why it's also fallen off.
I've got no clue, to be honest. Actually, I think maybe Alliance played it. I think it was during DreamHack. But
Yeah,
I'm not too sure when they actually played it, but in some tournament they played it like in a couple of games in a row, I think. But overall,
okay.
I'm not too sure who actually will go for the pushing strat, because more certain they can still pick up something like a Nature's Prophet for the offlane if they really want to and send the Lycan mid lane. That's an option for them as well. They can actually have the Doom jungling as well if they want to get like a safe lane core. So lots of options for them. Doom can take literally every single role in the game more or less.
Yeah. Lycan, pretty versatile as well. I mean, we've seen Lycan mid, Lycan jungle, Lycan safe lane, and even a couple of times seen Lycan in the off lane, where what you do is just abuse the How, just pump the How, and then have your teammates do the right clicks. It's pretty good, I suppose. Uh, Nothing else much to be said. Like both sides have just tons of options. If we really want to think about what they could potentially pick, well, Mosara, they have to be looking at some range supports right now. Enchantress isn't bad. Some Vengeful Spirit, Ancient Apparition, Rubik. Uh, well, okay, here's one that we've seen a lot yesterday and has been so efficient and effective. Jakiro, Twin-Headed Dragon. How good is that liquid fire, man? It slows the tower's attack, and it does damage over time on towers. It's great for zoning, for harassing, for defensive purposes. You've always got the ice path. So if a Brewmaster wants to blink in, if you're fast enough, you can lay down the ice path. Or if you can get a Kiilstofte, that's even better. You'll someone, lay down the ice path. Great lockdowns.
I mean, I love the Chikiro, to be honest. It's a tanky support as well, so that helps out him just not dying as a support that much. As well as, like you said, the ice path, even the liquid fire for just pushing as well as slowing down the attack speeds of others. I think that hero is just crazy good, and I think it's kind of like an up and coming hero as well in the competitive scene. It's getting picked up fairly often already. Oh! Keeper Flight! We were talking
Ooh.
about it yesterday.
Yeah, we had a long conversation about Keep of the Light. Like, yeah, at least I was complaining to you. I was like, I love this hero, man. It's so good. It's not being picked enough. And getting a fast Aghanims upgrade, like getting Tranquils into Aghanims, holy crap. Permanent ulti form, you make your opponents miss 80% of the time. It's great at pushing, it's great at counter pushing. The only thing it's bad against is uber strong initiators. Oh my god, the Turtle, they're going all in with this push.
Wow, that's a scary push, as well as just trying to fight into them with a Exorcism, Pugna's Nether Ward, just Nether Blast flying around, as well as the Primal Split of the Brewmaster. Oh wow, well, at least they have the Keeper of Light already, but then again, Mass Serpent Wards as well as the Nether Blast, they don't care about Illuminates.
Oh man, what do they need to ban right now? Do they want to get rid? Oh, they get rid of the Mirana. With, I think Undying would be pretty good for Decerto right now. Undying is ridiculously good as well. And the funny thing is, Shadow Shaman plus Undying plus Pugna, they create a zoning space. You know, when you go up the tower, you drop the Serpent Wards, and then you drop the Tombstone, and then you drop the Nether Ward. Who can go near that kind of stuff? You go near, there's a massive ones, there's gonna be zombies on your ass, and then the Netherworld with the Mana Flare is gonna hurt you a lot. So that's pretty crazy if they go for an Undying.
Oh wow, to be honest, I mean, when I saw the first two picks, it was like Tomb and Lycan versus Brewmaster and Shadow Shaman. I was like, okay, more Certa, they have the upper hand with the first two. But now the Certa, oh, it's so scary of a lineup.
Oh
And
yeah,
actually, even if they, I mean, even if more Certa can just hang on to their high ground for a longer period of time, I mean, even the later stages, Death Prophet still does a crap ton of damage, as well
yeah.
as the, well,
Well, there's a Shadow Fiend. I don't think it's gonna do very much there up against this push if it's successful. If the Soto can hold out their own during the early game phase, and if you want to talk about Earthshaker being a counter towards Undying, sure that's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen before Earthshaker gets a Blink Dagger. And the average timing for Earthshaker with a Blink Dagger happens pretty darn late, like at least 20 minutes into the game. And by that time, I would expect the Soto to be pushing high ground if the early game is successful.
well, it's definitely in their power to do so with the amount of push that they have. I guess Shadowfiend can maybe Shadow Raise the creeps from long range, but I mean, I like the Shadowfiend because it gives them some extra minus armor and gives them some access to early Roche maybe, or better access even, since they already have the Lycan anyway. And Keeper Flight can just provide Earthshaker the mana necessary to keep on spamming out the Fisher, but wow, they even go for a Venomancer as probably their support, or their secondary support that is, and they're just all out push.
Wow, this is like snakes on a plane. There's snakes everywhere. There's gonna be, well, do the plague wards really count as snakes? I don't know, but alright, let's just count it. So you have the plague wards and then you have the mass serpent wards. Yeah, this push, this is a death push, honestly. But, and the thing is, like, despite the fact that Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet might be a little bit more reliant on their ultis to push, Pugna and Venomancer doesn't care. The only worry I have for them is, apart from the Brewmaster, they are a bit more squishy, but this can easily change if a DP just goes for, like, tank up. Pugna getting a couple of mech Shadow Shaman going for Aghanim Scepter or something. And Venomancer with the Veil of Discord, Veil actually offers a lot more damage, not just for his ultimate, like the Poison Nova, but also like his entire team is pretty much all based on magical damage.
Oh wow. To be honest, I don't think it will probably be too much of an issue unless the Earthshaker gets a really early blink. Because even if they're squishy, can the dire side actually reach them to kill them off?
No, not really. But what they can do is use the Earthshaker and seal off the base with the Fissure. And then it's like, oh yeah, okay, we've got the Fissure blocking the entire creep wave. Now time to clear those Mass 7 walls and play Gods.
I guess that is one way to go about it, but to introduce the lineups fast, starting with Decerto up on the Radiant side, Colts will be on the Shadow Shaman with 1 free Infinity, playing on the Venomancer, leaving their last offlaner to be Rhythm on the Brewmaster, mid lane taken up by Felek, and solo safe lane will be Yabane 0.
Yep, and quickly on the Die team, in the offlane we have Akira playing as the offlane Doom. At mid, we're gonna have Zin playing as the Shadow Fiend. On the supports, we have Sai playing as the Earthshaker, and A Moment Forever on the Keep of the Light, and finally we have Hai Utah playing as the carry Lycan.
Oh man, I think this Lycan might be in for a surprise, as both the Shadow Shaman and Venomancer are waiting for him. And if they get the Shackles followed by the Venom Scale, or even the Venom Scale, to be honest, probably would be enough especially since Sai as well as a moment they're completely out of position at the moment.
Oh, cool. And there's so many announcer packs and
Just look
HUDs that I
at
could
Keeper of
use.
Light's horse, or not a horse, a deer.
Is it a deer? Let me take a look. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Is his name Rudolph?
I hope not. He doesn't have a red nose.
Oh, ho, ho. He didn't rename it.
Oh
Well,
wow.
Christmas is still far away. And bottom lane, wow, Doom has gone.
Oh, top lane! Oh, the shackle's so damn long. Boys, Venom has scaled to follow up. Should be an easy kill. Thunderclap rhythm. He has it as well if necessary. He's gonna pop it as well, and Yuta gonna take a fall. Actually uses his howl before to help out the other lanes at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to use Hal for the Shadow Fiend, so he can guarantee some last hits. And wow, he's actually doing pretty good there. Down at bottom, it's gonna be Pugna up against the Doombringer. Pugna should have the upper hand in this matchup for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty good laning phase with Decerto, I suppose.
Indeed it isn't. Oh, I can see the admin didn't put us the course score counter.
Oh no, but for all the viewers who don't know, right now it's more Soda with a 1-0 advantage in this best of 3. Last game, the Tinker just pretty much obliterated the entire team of Decerto Gaming.
Yep, that's exactly how it went down. As Decerto now, they're not done yet because they've smoked up with the 2 supports. They want to go for the Doombringer, and 1 Shackle probably should be enough to set up the kill. Can he get the Shackles this time around? We went a little bit too soon. Oh, Shackle no creep block, as well as of course scores Jeff extra movement speed. It was pretty damn close, but in the end, not gonna happen.
Yeah, and quick TP support's coming in from a moment forever, but this is pretty good because, I mean, for more Soda at
Oh, the
least.
Shackles actually land on Akira. He just wanted to go into the jungle, eat up a creep. He's getting slowed down now as well. Do they actually have enough damage? Of course, he has the Stout Shield, so he should be tanky enough a moment. Coming in from the side. Well, there's an Invis. Oh, the Nether Ward. He's completely mana drained. Just went for some damage.
Yeah, but at the same time, Lycan is getting some free space to farm at least at top. Really struggling, 2.5 minutes in with only 3 last hits and 1 deny. But with the supports from Decerto leaving top, he's getting the room. And, well, as a Lycan, you need that early farm to get that fast flat so you can at least apply pressure on towers or even sneak a Roche.
And actually, it kind of makes me wonder that why did the support rotate? I understand them trying to come in with a smoke and set up an easy kill, but hanging around there as well. Because like you said, the Pugna probably should have the advantage against Doombringer anyway. So maybe could have left that 1v1 because I think the Doombringer has less of an impact than a farm Lycan does.
Yeah,
So-
but at this stage, they need to get everyone farmed up because if you're going for push, you can't allow to have these massively under-level supports like level 2 on Venomancer, level 2 on Shadow Shaman. And if they have gotten that kill, they could have started pushing the tier 1 tower and forced more rotations in. But at this stage, it's still okay. They are getting a bit more levels, and if they rotate mid with a smoke or something, it's going to go undetected. And Shadow Fiend is an easy pick-off.
What's actually the timing of the push? Like, what levels should they get before they actually commit to the tower?
The earliest they can start a push would be around the 10-minute mark. What they need is at least a mech on either the Death Prophet or the Pugna and 2 Arcane Boots. Then they can get the ball rolling.
Oh, Shadow Fiend gonna run into the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman actually is gonna pick up the haste as well. A nice Shadow Race game out from the Shadow Fiend. Actually, oh, he's gonna get the turnaround. One more Shadow Race. He gets the kills before the Shackles. He slowed down. The Crypt Swarm is there as well. He's probably gonna take a fall. 1-3 has to escape as Felek. Come on, Crypt Swarm. He's definitely gonna get the kill. Even Rhythm rotates in just in case. Just to get some XP from it. But man, him getting the counter kill, it was actually pretty huge.
Yeah, indeed. But without the mech, and that's the Keeper of Light on the other team, this push might just end up being a timed push more around the 20-minute mark. 20-minute mark, it's a lot safer because you get a lot more levels, and if you can get your supports on a pretty good roll, like, okay, the first push is around the 10-minute mark, taking the tier 1s for sure. But the second timer would be like, hey, the next couple of core items, like, actually, this would be the best time, like having the Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster, having the Blink on the Shadow Shaman, having a mech on one of the teammates, 2 Arcane Boots, and if at all possible, a Pipe of Insight, and then that would be pretty much all the setup they need to start the push. But their lineup isn't only reliant on the push alone. They do have a lot of like mid to late game potential as well if they are ahead in this early to mid game stage.
Well, I mean, they definitely should have the advantage. Although actually looking at the last hits, yes, Pagna is the leading one, but second one is actually the Shadow Fiend, even though he did die. So, I mean, Lycan as well as the Doom's also farming up. Doom, of course, has the Doom ability, or not the Doom Devour, what the hell am I saying? So he's definitely gonna get some nice farm for himself. And do you think he has space to go for a Hand of Midas, or would it be just way too greedy?
Sorry, Hand of Midas for who?
Doom.
It looks like Sai is gonna die.
Or is he? Oh,
He's definitely dead.
it was a nice idea, to be honest, trying to TP out like
Yeah.
that.
If Felix didn't get there, that should be a pretty successful TP. Um, Doom with Hand of Midas.
Oh, Sin! Why are you running into Rhythm? Didn't he see him going on there? No, I guess he didn't. Primal Split Pop, Crypt Swarm to hit, and Sharping goes down for the second time now.
It really depends on how this early game goes. Like, if his teammates can hold without him, then yes. But here comes the first push, and it's starting at the 6-minute 30 mark because they pick off the Shadow Fiend. Fortification is used, and Pugna, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts applying pressure at bottom, since A Moment Forever has TP mid.
Oh wow, this tower definitely should fall. It's gonna take some time actually. Oh, the Fisher Illuminate almost kills off Colts. I mean,
Yeah,
I
and
guess
that's exactly the reason why they need that mech.
I guess Pagna is the one to build it for them.
Yeah,
I
because
would
without-
prefer the Pagna to the Death Prophet.
Yeah, me too. Death Prophet can benefit so much more with just having a lot more items. Like Bloodstone, if you want. If you don't want, then Yule Scepter into like Shivas and whatnot. So you have at least the physical portion of the damage. Like, at least you can negate the physical portion from Morsota, from like Lycanthrope and whatnot. And this Lycan has gone for a Treadsverse. So he is pretty tanked up as well. I think what Decerto needs to do is just apply pressure on all three lanes. You don't have to be pushing as a 4-man. If you push as a 4-man, then they will fall into the trap of Morsota. Because when you go for a 4-man push, all they need to do is put the Keeper of the Light or bottom. A Moment of Error is in trouble.
Oh, is he recalling somebody and not just activate his ultimate form to get the miss and the knockback from it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a recall. But I think it might have gotten cancelled. Maybe I'm wrong. But if DeSoto go for a 4-man push, right, then they will end up losing the game simply because of the fact that like Keeper of the Light plus Earthshaker, it's more than enough to deal with just one lane of pushing. So if DeSoto starts pushing all three lanes, then that will put Morsota into dilemma. It's like, okay, I've got Keeper of the Light, I've got Earthshaker, but I can only defend one lane at a time. Keeper of the Light with Arcane Boots, this is very odd. I feel like just having a Tranquil Boots is more than suffice, and having Tranquil Boots will allow you to stay in the lane forever, never have to go back to base, because you have the HP regen, and then you're gonna have Chakram as well for the magic, for the mana.
To me, it feels like he went for it because he's probably gonna be the only one other team getting it anytime soon. So just getting some extra mana on the Doombringer maybe because he's pretty damn mana intensive, as well as the Earthshaker because I think they're just gonna prioritize the Blink Dagger over Arcanes and Earthshaker. But they do want to have at least one set of them on the team, so that may be the reason why Keeper went for them.
Yeah, and for the chat, since we're paused right now, like, I know, GPWQT, he's feeling a bit lonely, he needs some friends. Chat is dead. So yeah, just a little shout out. But once again, I feel like it's been a fairly slow game between these two teams. But this time, the advantage is definitely with Decerto. But if they play passive enough, the way they did last game, then it could mean that Morsota make a comeback. But ooh, I feel like right now, they are just doing pretty okay, I guess. Not the best, but enough to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, they're probably gonna start the push like as soon as they get the mech, maybe, which is actually only a recipe away. So another 800 gold or so, and Pogna will have his mech finished up. They have double arcane boots as well now. The Shadow Shaman picked his up, so they have the sustain mana-wise with double arcane boots. They have the primal split ready as well, 1k away from getting his blink dagger, which should come pretty fast if they actually start getting the towers as well.
But if you look at the last hit chart, right? Apart from Pugna, all three of the top last hitting heroes are from more Serta. And it's not that much. We're 9 minutes in, the last hitting is not looking too great, especially for the Shadow Fiend. I feel like Shadow Fiend, you should be able to get a lot more last hits, but he has died twice, so he's getting not shut down that hard, but enough to keep him at bay for now.
Well, net worth wise, Lycan is a little bit ahead of the Pugna, but that's just because he got the tower last hit on the tier 1 top. And well, he is now going for a Vladimir's offering. It would have been really weird if he just completely didn't go for the item at all. Just such a good item on a Lycan, boosting up your wolves damage, your entire team, getting extra armor for your team as well. As mid lane does take a fall with the Death Prophet using his exorcism for it. So, towers, 1 for 1 so far. And oh, Shadow Shaman is gonna be in trouble, never mind, Akira rotates in with no mana at all.
And yeah, Shadow Shaman, without a Blink Dagger, just simply moves way too slow. To be able to catch heroes like Lycanthrope and Doombringer. So, he's getting pretty good levels though. Level 4.5, 10 minutes in. Well, I thought he was gonna get the lane to himself to actually get to level 6, you know, but no. Brewmaster's like, nah, I need my Blink Dagger. Just walks in casually, starts farming. And they have, let's see, 1 Arcane Boots on Panda, 1 on Pugna, 1 on Shadow Shaman, so that's already 3 Arcane Boots. And I wouldn't be surprised if they start applying pressure on multiple towers. And Felix gets a...
Man, look at the Radiant Courier.
Radiant Courier?
Yeah?
Holy crap, what is this effect?
I have no idea what this is. I mean, I love that
like,
Courier overall, the Shaggy Bark or whatever it is.
Wow, what is this like holographic kind of effect?
I don't know, but I want one. Take all my money.
Oh my goodness. Need to ask him after the game.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called the Bleak Hallucination Ethereal Gem.
Oh, got it. Guess I will
That's
have to look for
cool.
one now. But actually, Doombringer, he did go for a Hand of Midas after all. So, I guess they're not gonna get any other items that will help them stop the push anyway. So might as well get a Midas. They got the denied
well.
tier 1 bottom.
Let's see.
And now Brewmaster with even the tower denied, he has his Blink Dagger at the ready, so I think you might see a proper fight made. And oh, the Hex actually goes out as well onto Doombringer, Shackles to follow, but Sin doing a lot of damage with the Shadow Races. Oh, but the mech comes out just in time in the moment now. Illuminate, not gonna hit any heroes rhythm. Oh, he doesn't get the Thunderclap, a nice Fisher as well. Blown back by the Blinding Light. Just beautifully done by the Keeper there. And oh, another Shackles onto Akira. They use the Primal Split as well, but Colts, he takes a fall with the Shadow Race. Akira still alive with the Scorcher. He's so damn tanky. Another Illuminate to fly to him. He's probably gonna go down in the end. Indeed he is. But Felak, who is he gonna lose his life in return? He should be speedy enough. Crypt Swarm, Boulder Toss. Oh, the Silence as well onto the Shadow Fiend. Another Thunderclap. Oh, the Blink a moment. Oh, that Blinding Light. Man, that player now Rhythm. The last Shadow Race gets the kill.
Oh wow, like, if the Brewmaster, he would have used this. The Blink Stun on, well, the Blink Slow on Shadow Fiend. They could have killed the Shadow Fiend first, but man, that Blinding Light, like you said, 80% miss, and like what we talked about yesterday, oh, high, wow, perfect War Trap ensures a kill. By the way, I looked up for you, the Bleak Hallucination is $37.40 on the Steam community market right now.
Okay, screw this, guys. Unless anybody wants to donate to me, I'm not gonna get one.
Well, I would love to receive some donation with this kind of effect. Too bad you can't get this kind of effect on heroes though, right? Like, how sick would that be if your heroes like constantly. I mean, seriously, I think Phantom Assassin blur effect. This is what it should look like. That's what. That's a more realistic version of a blur, isn't it? Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it definitely is. I mean, at the moment, this looks like he gets like an illusion of himself, how he moves. Oh, he went for a black flip as well at the moment. So the illusion, the holographic effect went for a backflip as well.
Oh man, that's wicked. But a little bit more focus on the game. Death Prophet is going for Necrobooks, and I wouldn't be surprised if they start massing Necrobooks from every hero except for maybe the Shadow Shaman, who needs a Blink Dagger, that's for sure. If they're looking towards any form of initiation apart from the Boommaster.
Oh, they spot out Lycan with the Plague Ward. Can they get the kill? Blink, Thunderclap, yes, his ultimate. No, the silence came out a little bit too late. And I guess that's exactly why you have to have the Shadow Shaman there with the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that's true. There's no way around it. And the push starts at bottom, but keep it the lights in position. Just gonna be able to clear this creep wave. But with the mech, yeah, Keeper just isn't enough against this kind of extremely heavy pushing.
Necro Warriors. Actually, he went down to the tower, but the Blink Thunderclap. Oh, silence onto 3 with the Primal Split. Nice creeps for catching 2 heroes a moment. He's definitely gonna take a fall. Shadow Fiend up in the air as well. I think it's gonna be 3 heroes going down soon. Will there be another Boulder Torch? Yes. Oh, actually, nope. He got to the high ground, but it's gonna be tier 2 regardless. 15 minutes in. That is the 3rd tower to fall.
Well, I like what Mosera is doing. They're using 3 heroes to defend. If you look, Doombringer and Lycanthrope, they just took the mid tower as well. So it's still pretty okay for Mosera. They are on the back foot, that's for sure. But if you look at it in terms of gold and XP, they're both favoring Mosera. Interesting enough. And Shadow Fiend, he's not too far from that BKB. He only needs about another 400 gold, and that's gonna be all he needs in those early team fights.
Oh yeah.
And Lycan, he's going in again. Haven't learned his lesson. He was like, he's gonna go for it. But this time around, there's no. Oh, it's getting pinged out.
Wow, but Shadow Fiend comes in
man.
to help, points into presence of the Dark Lord. -4 armor extra on top of the medallion. So that's gonna be rogue for them, but who took they give the Aegis to? Is it the Shadow Fiend or the Lycan? Well, I
Lycan,
guess
Lycan,
it's the Lycan.
It has to be the Lycan.
Oh, the Illuminate actually doesn't connect on Venomancer, it was just on the edge.
Oh man, funky Illuminate's coming out. It must be because of the deer, right? The deer antlers are a lot larger, so it's like, oh okay. It looks like it's gonna hit, but not really.
I just think it's like the deer is wobbly under him because the deer doesn't look as sturdy as the horse does. So it's like
that's
wobbling under him a little bit, so the Illuminate isn't as accurate.
Wobble.
Oh.
Well, what's happening? It seems like Doom, he's just circling around the tree.
Buying some valuable time. He's going for a Shadow Blade.
Oh no, I really don't like the Shadow Blade. You look at Decerto, at some point they're just gonna group up as 5 and stop pushing, you know. They're not gonna do anything apart from 5 manning, sooner or later. And when it gets to that point, Shadow Blade isn't gonna do you any good. Shadow Blade is all about those solo kills. And even the Necrobooks are coming out, so I just don't see how efficient this is gonna be. But I'm willing to be proven wrong time and time again, so let's just see how that goes.
And actually, Pagna went for a Ghost Scepter as well, just to avoid the right clicks from the Shadow Fiend as well as the Lycan. It's definitely not a bad idea, but I kind of was expecting them just to go all out Necrobooks.
Yeah, why not? I think Necrobooks is the way to go. I mean, Pagna, you already have Decrepify. Getting another Ghost Scepter, it feels like a little bit of an overkill. And it's not like Mosera, they don't have magical damage. They actually have plenty of magical damage, so I don't like this Ghost Scepter pickup. I would much prefer to see an Aghanim Scepter on a Pagna. More than anything, actually. I think Aghanims is just... It's such an abuse on Pagna.
You have to create, just does so much damage as well as life drain for yourself. And
Yeah,
the range
I mean,
of that is pretty damn huge as well.
yeah, I mean, this is kind of reminiscent of the GIF file that I showed you earlier, you know, the football celebration.
Yeah, celebration.
Well, Pugna is very reminiscent of that, at least with the ultimate life drain.
Oh
It
man.
looks like it's gonna be a tier 2 for a tier 2. Oh, more sorta, they're playing this so smart. It's like, hey, we can't really just let you take towers for free. So if you're gonna take our top tower, we're gonna take your bottom tower. And if you look in terms of trading, Mosota are definitely keeping up. And this is scary because if Mosota are keeping up with the tower trades, that means they are most likely ahead in the game. BKB is up on the Shadow Fiend with another 2.1k gold. Lycan has Necrobook 1. Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. But he did have a pretty rough time as well. And Blink Dagger is not too far on the Earthshaker, so fairly standard 20-minute Blink Dagger. But Mech is up on the Lycan, or not Lycan, on the Keep of the Light. And finally, well, I don't know. I think this Doom might just cost him the game with these item choices. Like when these games are so close, it's just like those tiny differences that might just determine how the game is gonna go. And I feel like a Shadow Blade on Doom, really don't like it.
Well, should he have gone for a Blink Dagger instead, or maybe just try to tank up? Although I guess armor wouldn't really help him in this matchup too much.
It still would, because somebody has to eat the exorcism. Somebody has to be able to tank up against the massive rewards. And Doom is that hero who has to be able to tank in the front lines.
He is the chosen one.
Now, if you look, if the Decerto continue this push, you see, how is the Shadow Blade going to benefit you in any way? There's a sentry down on the ground. Oh man, I need to turn off this Pyrian Flex announcer pack. It's getting into my head.
Don't even have announcers. Oh, Necro level 3 popped as well. They're going for the tier 3 tower. Mass Serpent Board, Exorcism, everything is there. Oh man, actually Blink in Thunderclap onto 2 as well. The Echo Slam pop rhythm, he gets his ultimate off. Even though the BKB is activated and seen, going for the Necrobook. Actually killed off one already. They're gonna go for more, but their tier 3 is down. Drax taking lots of damage. Oh, but the Hex Blink coming in from Shadow Shaman. Nice haste from the one Shadow Fiend. Gets him back to safety, although Drax still keep on falling down. Where's the reinforcements too? He's just split pushing. He's not even trying to come back to defend the Rax. Oh man, and fella, can they get those Rax? Yes, they can. The last Nether Ward or Nether Blast does help out.
Oh man, so TPs are coming back really fast from the Soto. But still pretty okay so far. Is he gonna be able to get this bottom Rax? Where's Hayuta? What's he doing? Take the melee Rax, go for it!
Oh, the Gripify. Actually, he's gonna get it. Oh my god. In the end, a brilliant trade for Decerto. Not Decerto, not a mistake.
Moseta.
Morcerta.
Yeah, they get the entire bottom Rax. So this Rat Dota is definitely working out for them. Just having 3 heroes defend with the Earthshaker, Keep the Light, and Shadow Fiend bought enough time for the Doombringer to take the top tower, and for the Lycanthrope to take the entire bottom Rax. So wow, a huge moral victory for Mosota, I guess.
Indeed, it is, and actually the Aegis is going to get reclaimed as well, so Yuta didn't even need it in the end. Although, I guess he would have come back to life just to have even more time to go for the Rex, and definitely would have been worth just trading his life away for it. And
Wow,
actually,
and
gold-wise now, as well as tower-wise, I guess
landslide.
tower-wise it's even, but it's 1 extra tier 3 for Morse Certa.
Oh no. Wow, yeah, it's looking rough. It's definitely a landslide. Wow.
I mean, looking at the graphs, 8,000 gold lead for Morse Certa, as well as a 10,000 XP lead, and even the Doombringer going for Necrobook now, only 500 gold away from Necro level 3.
Oh wow, this is interesting. Wow, this Doom build has been really funky. Like, Necrobooks and Shadowblade. If you just look at the items, right, you wouldn't think about a Doombringer. You look at these items, you would think of a Nature's Prophet. Because that's what it is. He is...
Well, Pack Leader's
ratting all
Aura
day
plus Necrobooks, man, easy.
Yeah, but
Oh.
once again,
Yeah. Does anybody have a glyph? It is on cooldown for both sides actually. For a little bit less on the Radiant. Oh, they get the Hex onto a moment. Now Illuminates to fly and Keeper Flight. He's gonna take a fall, and are the Certa gonna go straight for the GG then with the Necrobooks?
They might as well go for it.
Oh, BKB
Yeah.
double damage on Shadowfiend is doing so much damage to Felix. He's going for the Requiem of Souls. Oh, yeah, Echo Slam catches 3 heroes with the Fisher onto 4 in return. Oh, wow, Venomancer blown up immediately, but actually Life Drain kills off the Earthshaker in return, and now Sin with no BKB. He's actually the one on the run under the tier 4 towers. But top racks already went down, and they actually can't rotate into the middle one. So, like, and he's going for the GG as well. Oh, they can't go for more racks. Puck now. He's doomed up though. Might go down to Akira. Level def is there as well. He needs a few right clicks. He's gonna get the kill. The Thunderclap on Rhythm just a little bit too late there. As Decerto, they do spend a few buybacks. Yabane is the one to go for it first. Shackles onto Yuta as well, but just gets the shapeshift out of there. So it's 2 racks against 1 still. Oh, recall doesn't get it actually into effect, and now he's probably gonna take a fall, but 2.5k in the bank. Going for the TP out. Oh, can he actually do it? No, the Hex is there.
Oh man, what a fight. What a Echo Slam. Like, oh my goodness, that was a level 1 Echo Slam, but the amount of damage, like if you look at it, he didn't even bother getting a single level into an enchant totem just to guarantee like having that blink Echo Slam and just having that aftershock damage come into full effect. Wow, it was perfect, that defense, and it allowed him to take the top racks and forced out a couple of buybacks because the Lycan was putting pressure on the tier 4 towers. My goodness, it's this is, like the chat is saying, so many Necrobooks in this game. So we have a Necrobook 3 on Death Prophet, Necrobook 2 on Brewmaster, Necrobook 2 on Pugna, Necrobook 1 on Keeper of the Light, Earthshaker, nothing, Doombreer, Necrobook 3, Shadowfiend. Oh, Shadowfiend has a Scotty up and running.
Just tanking up. He's hitting for quite a lot as well. And what is his next item actually gonna be? Maybe just a Daedalus?
Yeah, there's no need
Monkey
for...
King Power?
Sure, why not? Just any kind of damage item is good. He has the HP. And against the lineup from Decerto, HP and armor are like what's most important. Like SF, if you look at it, with the how he's hitting for what 240 damage.
Oh, they get the Hex on the Lycan. Necrobooks popped as well. He's just Serpent Warded up. He actually uses his own Necrobooks as well to go for the counter. He gets taken out. He actually does not have buyback. Or never mind, he does. I think. Yes, he does. He's actually the only one in the game to have buyback. So that was kind of lucky for more Decerto, I guess. And now Decerto, oh, they're gonna go for the GG by the looks of it.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why wouldn't you. Both teams have the ability to end the game in one push at this stage.
Oh, they get the Hex on Shadowfiend as well. The Shackles, he doesn't have enough mana for it. Oh, oh, the Echo Slam. Another Fisher onto free Doom up onto Felek as well. Although the Exorcism is activated, buyback from the Lycan. 3 heroes down. They're gonna go for the Venomancer. Actually, the Blinding Light pushes him back. Requiem of Souls was there. They're killing off the Brewlings now. Brewmaster down, and Venomancer going for the TP out level def to get the kill. 18
Oh, now if...
wipe.
Yeah, well, this might just be it for Decerto.
Earthshaker!
He is the one and only Ass Shaker.
Oh, that...
I love that video.
Those 2 fights here at the moment. Earthshaker definitely was the MVP for the fights.
Yeah, hands down. And this is, well, at least a tier 2. You know, I'm going to be conservative and say this is at least going to be an outer tower for Mosota, this tier 2 tower.
Well, but there's no Exorcism, there's no Primal Split, no Mass Serpent board. And, well, actually Venomancer doesn't even have a point into Poison Nova anyway.
And no buybacks. Nobody except for Doom has buyback in this entire game right now. So, I don't think Mosota can throw this, but I'm just saying, if they lose...
Oh, the Thunderclap is there, the Silence onto 2 as well. The Crypts for a moment, he's dropping so damn low as is Yuta. Like, actually, if he dies now, Shapeshift, nope. The Drain Life is enough. And BKB on the Shadowfiend, he got 1 counter kill, going for more Cry. Just Mass Serpent warded up, and now Shadowfiend, I think he might lose his life as well. The Silence comes out, Thunderclap to slow him down. I mean, yep, he's gonna go down for sure, so... I mean, maybe not a pro completely at the moment. Akira, oh, he actually gets slowed down, so pops in Necro level 3, maybe wants to go for the Venomancer, gets the level def as well. And Shadowblade out of there. There's no detection, Necro level 3 is a little bit too far away.
Holy crap.
Oh, actually the Doom onto Yebane. Akira, I don't know if that was the best choice. Necro level 3, popped by Rhythm. And now Akira completely out of mana, doesn't have magic 1 charges either. But he actually got Pagna, so that's already stopping the push from Decerto coming out.
Yeah, well, all of a sudden, I thought nobody had buyback, and then all of a sudden, everyone had buyback.
They just respawn, man.
Yeah. No, no, but I'm saying more
Oh
Sona
yeah.
because they took the outer tier 2, and then they took the tier 3 tower, and then that just gave enough money for buybacks on like everyone pretty much.
Well, Lycan,
But
thank God, he just respawns anyway, and oh, nice blinding light to just stop the push. Illuminate, of course, to fly as well. And
the counter pushing coming back for the Decerto gaming. But the top and bottom is pushing, but they don't care. They know if they don't push now, it's just gonna be GG.
oh man, this game. Actually, the kills 18 to 15 only, although it feels like it's been a crap ton of action.
Yeah, I mean, well, not for the first 15
Yeah.
minutes, but after that,
Oh.
it's been all out pushing against pushing.
The shapeshift already came out. Necrobooks are getting popped. There's the primal split as well. They want to go for a moment. He has the mech actually activated as well. Level 3 Necrobook activated for like a thrown up in the air. Oh my god, the tower tier 4. The first one went down, but now Earthshaker already used his ultimate. They're going for Pellic. They do get the kill as well. Venomancer is probably gonna be the next one to fall. No shapeshift. Oh, actually, he kills himself into the Necrobook. As now, they're just on a triple kill. Like, and he's going man mode rhythm. He's the next one to fall. And Pagna, the only survivor because, well, he was in the base anyway.
Oh wow, and SF he just stole the range. Yeah, it's the range racks, and forcing out 2 more buybacks. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Doombreaker is coming
This
in
is-
from the side. Rhythm, he's doomed up. Do they actually have enough damage? Oh, the level death multiplier. So painful, but he actually doesn't follow up on it.
Oh no. Oh, good blink from the Shadow Shaman. But this is Dota, so exciting. Dota at its finest.
Oh, a moment going in as well, getting the mana leak onto Yabane. And yeah, this is gonna be Melirax mega creep, so Decerto, they have time for one more push. That's their only option, I think.
Oh man, a moment forever. Seems like he's gonna be going down here. Well, let the tower defense begin.
Oh, Akira,
TD.
he's actually, oh my god! No shackles to come out. Once again, I don't think he had enough mana for it. Akira just one crit, one level death, and got a kill, oh my god.
Yeah, paper supports. Well, doesn't matter. More Soda. They can just sit back and just slowly wait for the creep wave to push in and find pickoffs and then just close the game anytime they want.
I did not think they have what it takes to win this game, to be honest. But man, I was so wrong. They just made the perfect decisions. When Decerto pushed in mid lane, they just had Keeper Flight as well as Earthshaker delay out the push. While the Doombringer and Lycan went for the split push on 2 separate lanes. And in the end, that exact decision was actually that kind of gave them all the momentum in the game. And just forced
Yeah.
Decerto on the back foot.
Yeah, it's some really clutch decision making right there. Usually the decision process for a lot of teams would be like, yeah, we gotta defend this 5-on-5. But had they fought then and there, they most likely would have lost that fight, and not only that fight alone, but they probably would have lost the game right there as well. Because the pushing power from Decerto, once they push, if they win a fight, you know, it's gonna go on for a really long
Doom
time.
onto rhythm. Brewmaster, nothing he can do anymore. And are they gonna go in? Hex comes in from the Shell Shaman onto Akira as well, but it's pretty damn tanky. Actually, War trapped up. Medallion of Courage as well. He will take a fall, but he has 5k gold. Now Shadowfiend, he blinks in. Goes for Pagna. Actually, nice to Crepify. Has a Ghost Scepter on top of that as well if necessary. But more certain.
Wow.
They don't have to force it because Mega Creeps are already there anyway. And now, oh, Diego Slam on to 4 heroes with the Fisher to follow up. Enchant Totem as well. Oh, I didn't even catch it on camera properly, just on the edge of it. But this Earthshaker, just so spot on.
Wow, the Earthshaker MVP in my heart. So many Necrobooks just makes this that much makes this Ickle Slam that much more powerful. But this has to be GG. And wow, just look at the speed of this Radiant Ancient falling.
Oh, wow. More certain, man. I hadn't heard of them before today, but man, are they a force to be reckoned with or what?
Yeah, definitely. They play really well, played great as a team. They deserve both to win both games.
Indeed they do, and well, that is it for us for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and if you enjoyed, be sure to follow us on this channel as well as Heflatv 1 and Heflatv if you want to support the entirety of Heflatv. And of course, check out our social media, Facebook, Twitter.com/Heflatv for both. And if you want to support the casters directly, be sure to donate or subscribe to our channel. You will get some subscriber emotes as well as a subscriber badge, and of course ad-free viewing. and possibly some giveaways in the future. But biggest thanks to all to Mito for co-casting with me.
Nah, you should never thank me. We're a team, bro.
We're a team.
Yeah.
We're like Ash and
That's
Pikachu.
If you want to put it that way.
I just
prefer
couldn't
Bonnie
think of
and
any
Clyde.
other.
Laurel and Hardy.
I have no idea who those are.
No.
Well, anyway, we'll make it out for the next time. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
thank you once again, guys, for tuning in. But yeah, like I said, that's it for us for today. But Heflatv 1 actually still has another quarterfinal from the GG League between Goomba and Screen Squad. And after that, they will have one more extra game, My Insanity versus some other team with M. Can't recall, but yes, lots of action on HTV1, so check that out. That's it for us. Just a few songs to finish up the stream.